Happy day and welcome to Leveraging Leads. This is a safe space of support and enhancement to get leads, which are collaborators, referral partners, clients, customers, and even friends. Check out the pinned link or ticking link to get on the email list. A weekly email will provide new leads and strategies to become more visible. Get ready to take action in this meeting by creating your powerful introduction and sharing it. We are only meet for 30 minutes and we have a jam-packed agenda. First, we're going to go and talk about gratitude. If you are listening in or you catch this on the replay, or if you're in the clubhouse room, put it in the chat. If you are here um, catching the stream on YouTube, LinkedIn, and on Facebook, please put down what you're grateful for in the comments. The next thing that we're going to do is the ingredients of the powerful introduction. We go over these things every single day so that people can craft their powerful introduction. What makes it powerful? You're going to learn in just a minute. And then you're going to get examples of a powerful introduction just so that you can see and hear those other powerful introductions in the room. Then we're going to have a leveraging leads lesson. Yes, a leveraging leads lesson. Yesterday we talked about vetting people. Today, I don't know exactly what we're going to talk about, but I always just go with how to let the spirit move us. And then next is we're going to have the audience be able to come up and give their 30-second powerful introduction. Daily reiteration and declaration of who you are is vital to build confidence and call forth your desires. Yes. And it's important to understand that it is up to you to really have a good grasp of your identity. So, daily reiteration and declaration of who you are is vital to build confidence and call forth your desires. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining and even listening to the replay. #replay. I'm really excited about that for everyone going to be paying attention to this later and checking it out now. All right, now we're going to go into gratitude. Keisha, what are you grateful for?
I am grateful for today, being in this moment and being present.
Wow. Okay. Amazing. You know what? I think that I'm going to say I am grateful for life. I'm grateful for.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was muted.
Okay. Were you done with your gratitude?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. I'm grateful for life. I am also grateful for my team. And I'm grateful for my family. I am also grateful for recognizing, every time I have conversations with people, I get a deeper understanding of them and myself. And so I really enjoy conversing. So I am grateful that I am curious and I am able to grow from conversations that I have. All right. Next is the ingredients of the powerful introduction. Going to go over that. All right. So there are, there are, let's see here, 8 ingredients. All right. And the number one ingredient and the one that has the most power, the one that's the most thing, when you look at a list of ingredients on something, any kind of product, they put the one that is the most of all at the top, at the very, as the first ingredient. They put the one like the most ingredient, the most of it in it is the first thing that they put, right? So for example, you're looking at lotion, they put petroleum right there as the first thing, because that is what's the most content of that in the concoction or in the lotion or in the thing, right? So when we're talking about a powerful introduction, the thing that's the most that holds the most weight and what makes it a powerful introduction is the statement of who you are. I keep on having people say their introduction, even in this space, and after we talk about this, and they are not taking a stab at saying who they are. They're still just going straight into what they do, or how they serve people, or what's their role, or what's their responsibility. But they do not say, who are you? 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 That's the question. That's a question you should ask yourself every day. Every time you move around, you do different behaviors. What is that behavior saying about you? Who are you? Who are you? Are you doing this behavior because it's what you have always done, because you were conditioned to do that? Are you resilient because things happen to you? Are you a force because there's so many people who are stagnant around you? What is the reason that you are saying you're this different thing? Is it because it's who you are, the purest essence of you, or is it in response to others? I do not feel like we have to show up in a way and interact, hit up against other people to know who we are. I think we should know who we are without hitting up against other people. And then when you do hit up against people, you are a good influence because you're very much clear about who you are and your identity. And so everything else unfolds from there. So what is your identity? Who are you? It's the number one ingredient. All right. I challenge everyone who comes by here to know that and to really embrace that. What is that for you? Who is that? Who are you? Okay. Then next is, of course, what you do. That'll be your title, your credential, how you serve people. Then the third ingredient is who do you serve, which will be your target market. 4 is why do you serve them, their pain points. 5 is how do you serve them, the solution that you have for those pain points. What makes you uniquely purposed to serve them? Like, what is your story? What has caused you? At that point, you can talk about being resilient or a force, because that is you in response and why you're uniquely purposed to serve them. But that's not who you are, okay? Right? So then, who do you want to meet at this particular interaction? It's very important to be intentional about who you want to meet. Usually it is a particular avatar or persona that you're wanting to meet. And then the last ingredient is to ask for the lead, ask for the action to be done. People are so stagnant in their movement. It's important for you to activate them by giving them a command. Give them a command. Yes. A command. Or it's nothing. Like the whole reason that you put this whole powerful introduction out here, but you didn't even tell nobody what to do with it. Speaking of what to do with it, there is the link that I told you all about. It's tagged at the top and also it's ticking by. This is your ask. Please go to the link and put in your powerful introduction. So then you can get an email with all the leads and all, as well as a visibility tip. So Keisha, what are you not grateful for? What is your powerful introduction?
I am the Keisha Johnson. I am loyal, loving, silly, a connoisseur of light, love, and laughter. I command the space that I walk into. I find myself living in a purpose-filled life, and I choose to share that with others. So I have developed a burnt out methodology because I now have learned to live authentically and unapologetically myself. And because of that, some tragedy that happened to me last year, I decided that I wanted other people to peel back that onion and find out if they're in either the cold, warm, or hot zone. By taking a 5-question questionnaire at hello at the foreverkj.com, or either one, foreverkj.com, sorry. And then let's sit down and talk. If you're in the hot zone, let's get you back to the cold zone, because that's where you live your authentic, purposeful self.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing your powerful introduction. Keisha, I love the part where you said, this is who I am. And I now want to share that with you. I want to share that with people. That's beautiful. I am the son, Erica Kessie, of the Thriveverse. I am powered by love, wisdom, and celebration. I am an AI brand ambassador, a multifaceted leader and mommy, a therapist, and CEO of Your Goal Concierge. We have a plethora of options that benefit leaders like Ruby, like Dolores and Cynthia. Ruby is an AI that is a marketing manager that gives you images, videos, and 10 chat models. Dolores is a digital project plans. She will allow you to put in information, especially if you're a visionary CEO, and be able to give you step by step everything to do, step by step by step. And then, so basically, she's your COO. And then we have Cynthia. Cynthia Chat LLM has several AI models as well and can create apps and can code. Yes, yes, yes. So I would love for you all to get to know those wonderful AI mavens, multifaceted girlies. They are on the end, they're at the bottom of my website, www.yourgoalconcierge.com. Just go straight there. You'll see them in the AI suite at the bottom of the homepage. Yes. And thank you so much, Keisha. And so now we're going to move on to the leveraging leads lesson. And so as I was talking about how I'm gonna let the spirit lead on this, but I want to actually focus in on the ask. And I mentioned earlier today that you must give people a command, right? You know, tell them what to do, where to go. Be specifically explicit. I was in Mo comes through here sometimes. Shout out to Mo. It's Mo Dub, the vet you love. He says that your voice is an invoice. Let me tell you. You see how I'm able to say who he is and what he's about? It's because he's very clear, right? He has a way in which he presents himself that someone else can talk about him, right? Easily, right? And I'm talking about him, and he's not here, but I'm saying that I can rattle off what he's about. I can rattle off what Keisha's about, Tara's about, because they're around me. They're saying their powerful introduction. They are specifically asking, and they're asking unofficially in this space because they keep on showing up. That means they're top of mind when things show up in my life. And I say, oh yeah, you need to talk to Keisha. Oh yeah, you need to talk to Mo Dub. Oh yeah, you need to talk to Tara. Oh yeah, you need to talk to Eternity. Because these are people who are continuing to show me who they are, and they're saying, this is what I'm about, this is what I got going on. And so you can then share with other people. So going back to me saying the ask, but you have to ask. Because if you don't ask or you don't tell someone, people are unclear. Like I can say, hey, go interact with Mo. But if Mo never told me how to tell people where to go, like if he never told me his address, how do I send people to him?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to ask. You have to give the ask, or other people can't even be there for you. Other people can't even share about you if you're unclear about your address. And the thing is, when you tell somebody an address, if you tell them 5 different locations, they're not going to be able to go. They're not going to know which one to go to. You tell them one location, usually from where they're at. So if they're on LinkedIn, tell them the LinkedIn, the LinkedIn link, give them the LinkedIn link to that person's profile, right? If they're on YouTube, if they're on Facebook, give them the location from where they're at. If we're on Clubhouse, one great thing about Clubhouse is you have a profile. And on your profile, they let you put your links. All your links are there. They should be. They should be in your profile under when you click on the name, and you can go look at everybody's information. Most everything is also tied here to go to Instagram. So people connect to Instagram. But I have my LinkedIn and my profile, right? So for those who are on YouTube, LinkedIn, who are on Facebook, I'm happy to have you all here listening to the replay and to be here. Hello, Christopher, and welcome to Leveraging Leads. But yeah, it's important to ask and be clear on where you're sending people, and also because people don't need 5 different addresses at this moment. That's going back to being intentional.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell people all the social media sites. Okay. They're not going that's not telling them directly. So they do no action. You want people to actually take an action with you. Okay, so that's my lesson on leveraging leads. Basically, make sure you ask, or you're not going to get anywhere. You know, I mean, there's no reason to be trying to find leads and not tell people how to go nowhere. It's called leads. You're leading them somewhere. You cannot not ask, and you're supposed to be leading somebody somewhere. It's a lead for you to lead them to where you're going, and for you to continue to cultivate them when you get them there. So go on, Keisha. What do you want to say? Hello, Christopher. If you would like to share what you're grateful for in the chat, we will be happy to call you up. We're in the middle of our Leveraging Leads lesson. And the lesson is you gotta ask, aka command people to go on and take an action.
So yes, good one. That's actually a really good one, because I remember when I first started with you in Clubhouse, I would say you could find me on all social media platforms. But then as I started to curate what my offering was, yes, I needed you to go to a certain location because you had better access, or depending on who my avatar was, is where I needed them to be in that moment. Because if my lead is coming more vacation casual, it may be social media. But if I'm trying to get on a panel or talk to you on a professional level, we're probably going to discuss it on LinkedIn. So I love that the analogy that you can't give them 5 different locations, because you can't. Because we don't know.
They're not going to go nowhere. They're just going to look.
Yeah, It's like, okay, so, and then you may not want, because depending on what you're interacting them with, you may not need them to see what your TikTok look like.
Yeah.
You know, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might not, they may need to not see you on Facebook on a Friday night. Like, that's not, it's, we have to think about it as though we're interviewing these leads as they are interviewing us to like and want to do business with us.
Yes.
Or deal with our offerings. So it's just like when you go for a job and they start checking out all your social media platforms. Is that the representative? If that's the person that you would like them to do business with, then yeah, that's where you send them. But if that's not who you need them to see, that should not be where you send them.
Definitely.
And so, just like when we talk about the different audiences, you're going to get different type of people in different locations. And you got to know who your target market is, and then you got to know where they're going to be located for what you're doing. So, yeah, so for my travel business, I send you to my Instagram.
Right.
But for workshops, you're going to go straight to my website. Because now I need to get you down to, where you need to be.
But something else I want to mention. Something else I want to mention about people sending people places. Okay. When you're on any social media site, you are renting the people there. When you have them to come to your email list or your website, then you can take ownership of the lead, of the relationship. Mm-hmm. Because the thing is, LinkedIn or Facebook, which Facebook has done it, has shut down before.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, TikTok, all that.
Yeah, all of it. So you sit and say, oh, I have 500 people, 5,000 people on TikTok, but what's going to happen when TikTok break down, when TikTok's not there anymore? Yeah. So
and they say
I don't know.
In September.
I don't know. I don't know if you noticed this, Keisha, but I send people to my website. We're supposed to be sending people to our address. Our address is actually our website. Yeah. That's why I say all my offerings are on the homepage of my website. People don't have to. It's the homepage right there. Just go to my website. Because I want traction on my website because it looks good on Google and other searches. It looks good there. It's increasing my SEO by having people there. So I know a lot of times everybody wants to send people to socials. But what about just send them to your website? You can command them to do an action on your website. What's the point of your website if you're not using it?
You're just paying some money for something, but I think that comes with people really need a coach. They need coaching. We talk about it in other ways, but we just need. There's a lot of people out here running hobbies for business.
Yeah. Or they got trauma businesses, because that's why I'm trying to get folks to say, who are you? Because if you keep talking about how you specifically are answering, you're answering from your trauma, then you have a trauma business. If you're answering who you are from your trauma, oh, I'm resilient. I do this, and I'm this person, and I do this for people. Okay. Well, you do that for people because you can't even figure out who you are without you having to say that this is what you're doing for people. But are you really doing that if you really don't know yourself? But let me not go too deep today. That's all I want to say is, hey, Christopher, so happy to see you. If you can let us know what you're grateful for, that's kind of like your golden ticket. And then we would love to have you come up on stage and share your powerful introduction. And the link is at the very top of the clubhouse. It's also, we are streaming on YouTube, LinkedIn, and on Facebook. And so the link is ticking by. It's bit.ly/Get Leads Thrive. Get Leads Thrive is the link. And you can go there and get leads that have come through this space. So, Christopher, would you like to come up and speak? If not, we're going to go ahead and close this space. In the meantime, Keisha, yeah, that's so. That the leveraging leads lesson is to be sure to ask, be sure to tell people exactly the address, and maybe the address shouldn't be your social media. Maybe it should be your website, because otherwise your website is a brochure. It's a brochure people see. And they may or may not do something from it. But if you're always talking about your offers and you send them to your website, it's going to look good for you. You want people to go to your website. You need to be paying attention to what's going on from your website. Not, because the thing is, you can look at the analytics for, these social media sites. Sure, you got people looking at you, but your social media should be sending people to your website. So if you're talking to somebody, why send them to your social media? You should send them to your website. And allow your website to be an experience that will allow them to get to know, like, and trust you. Because isn't that what social media was supposed to do anyway? So people can know, like, and trust you. So then they go to your website.
Yeah. That's good. This was a good one, Erica. This was a good one because it puts everything in perspective, but it also, like, when we talking about strategic planning, this is part of that. So if you've never sat down with a strategic planner or a strategy coach, I would advise you to get with Erica and do it. The intensive is amazing. It is worth the price of gold. Coming to this space, you're getting it for free. So if you're missing out on coming here, we're here Sunday through Monday. If you're missing out on it, shame on you. But we love when you check out the replay and you put action behind anything that you have learned here, because, babe, I'm finna have to go look at my website. But yes, free lesson, free game, like free business game from the Miss Erica Kinsey. I love it.
Well, I want to see us all win. A lot of times, I saw this post. I want to say, we all in the time. I saw this lady on TikTok. She says, "Hey, you only got 100 people who watched your video, and you're trying to figure out why you only have 100 people watch the video, and you always have these other people who have thousands." She says, "Because you're in here talking truth, because you're not singing and dancing and acting a fool, you are doing what you're purposed to do. That's why. And the people who see you are the ones that needed to see you. You don't have to be viral. You're already who you are destined to be. And the people who will see you will see you. You don't need all these people. You just need the right people." And I said, "Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am." Like, that was good. And I was like, that, she spoke life over me in that moment. I needed to see that. Because I just started this happy day call where basically I'm just saying happy day to people. You know how you say you have, when you're in a relationship with somebody, right? You have that good morning text, you have that good morning call, you have that, you have that thing that kind of maybe possibly
get
you going, right? Get you started. Somebody care about you. Somebody cared about your resting, right? So that is what the Happy Day Call is. And I started doing it, and I am going to keep it up because I really feel like a lot of people need somebody just to say Happy Day to them, because a lot of folks ain't getting checked up on, you know.
Well, I know you said that. I saw you yesterday, and it was like, check on the one that's doing that's holding down their responsibilities. And I was like, man, we just talked about that. Me and my daughter. Because
right.
She was like, don't nobody pat me on my back for getting up every day, taking care, being a mom. And I was like, but you're doing a great job.
And somebody should actually.
Yeah.
Tell her she can come look at my video. Somebody should be saying, oh wow, you had a rough week last week. You had to, the baby had this and this and this go on, plus you had to still take care of yourself, and you still took a shower. You know what I'm saying? You still ate. You still got sunlight. You still moved your body. You still kept yourself together. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Like, don't you think that sometimes you just need somebody just to say something sometimes,
Yes.
I mean, I know we're supposed to be so resilient. We're supposed to be, but we're supposed to be interdependent and allow people to also speak life over us.
Yes.
I know, yes, we hear and declaring and decreeing ourselves and saying who we are. Yes, we good. We clapping ourselves up. But can we have sometimes somebody too to speak just life? Right. Yes. So yes. Anyway, let's go. We passed time. We only here 30 minutes. Christopher, thank you for coming in here. We appreciate you coming in. I hope that you're able to put your powerful introduction. For those who are listening to the replay, looking at the replay, you put your powerful introduction, okay, in the bit.ly/get leads thrive. Go ahead and put your powerful introduction in there, and you create a thriving rest of your day. Bye-bye.